This is Ryan Pierce, host of Completely Serious. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Do you need some extra motivation in your life? Are you looking to be inspired? If so, then look no further than the Good God Company.
At the Good God Company, their mission is to create and clothe all loving humans with their unique, inspiring, and beautifully designed t-shirts.
All of the products from the Good God Company are equally designed to motivate you and improve your life. From their mugs, workout tanks, to eye-appealing shirts and sweatshirts.
Learn more about their renowned products by visiting thegoodgodcompany.com. That's thegoodgodcompany.com.
The Good God Company is proud to support Public House Media. The Good God Company. I'm feeling good.
Hi, this is Emily.
This is Lindsay.
And this is Elizabeth,
co-hosts of Beauties and Headcanons here on Public House Media. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Once you are done with this episode, we hope you'll come check out our show, Beauties and Headcanons, where we talk nerdy to you about fandoms, fan fiction, and all pop culture for nerds that you can think of. A new show comes out every Friday.
Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you never miss an episode of Beauties and Headcanons. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Everybody.
Hey guys.
Coffee with Keith
and Katie on Public House Media.
Brought to you by
The Good God Company.
Check them out. They have some cool apparel that has inspirational and motivational and empowering messages on them. Yeah. Cool stuff. So check it out. We have our coffee with us, as you can see. Hope you have your coffee with you. I'm gonna take a sip. Mm-hmm. And it's warm coffee tonight. And you would think to yourselves, it's summertime. Why would they need warm coffee? They'd probably want some iced coffee, right?
Is it summertime?
Well, David.
Hi, David.
Thanks for joining us as always. Good to see you. But as we were saying, it's just not feeling like summer today.
So we were out for lunch the other day. I met Keith downtown, and we were just walking around, and it was 85 degrees. Hey, weather be crazy, am I right? I like it.
Absolutely.
It was a gorgeous day. We were just walking around, and we noticed how the city is different in the summer. We said, let's talk about that on our show.
Yeah.
And today, there's no sign of summer.
It was, breeze in the air, cloudy, rainy. It was a huge storm here yet last night. The windows were blinking and flashing with the lightning all night long. It was actually kind of nice.
This is my fourth hot drink today. My third coffee.
It was worse for Katie because she was working outside at Wrigley Field.
I was at Wrigley from 10 to 6 and did not dress appropriately. I'm usually really good about that because it's always about 10 degrees colder inside Wrigley than it is.
Because the wind whips around.
Yeah, the wind gets stuck in there. So today I saw it's going to be 70 and raining, and I did not put the two together that the rain might make it colder than 70. It got to maybe 65 today. So
it's not bad.
It felt like 55. I have a very thin jacket.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rough day. I had a lot of coffee, and I'm having more.
Nothing wrong with a lot of coffee. She's just not going to be able to get to sleep.
No.
Yesterday, though, let's talk about it. Yesterday, Katie and I had a lovely lunch together. We got some coffee, coincidentally. And it was downtown Chicago.
Coffee. We got cold coffee.
We did, and it was beautiful.
It was gorgeous.
The sun was shining. Everybody was out. Everybody was sitting by the river, and you could tell that it was summertime in Chicago, and Chicago, much more than other cities, I would say, just completely transforms from the cold, dark days of winter to the summer. Every single restaurant on the street, they have their patio seating, and there are picnic tables out, and everybody's eating their lunch outside, and people are walking by the river, and you have the packed architecture tours that are going on, on boats and everything on the Chicago River there throughout the city. And it just goes from, I'm not going to say a ghost town, but just a normal town with a lot of tall buildings to this place where everybody is outside and everybody is finding an excuse to be there.
It goes from everyone walking quickly and straight to their destination. Don't stop to say hi, don't stop to smile at anybody. You just go and get out of the cold. And yesterday, people strolled and sat on the patio or the plaza and smiled at you. It's really amazing how the weather affects people's moods. And here you can really see it since it's such a huge population.
Yeah.
It's so it's really, really nice to see people smiling again.
Yeah, a huge population with the inconsistency of the Midwest weather. So,
David said we got a lunch sometime, people. Yes. Diane says hi. Hi, Diane.
Thanks for joining us.
It was so nice yesterday. I even saw someone frolic. Ooh.
Frolic, David.
We did not frolic.
We did not frolic downtown.
There was no
we just
frolicking.
had we walked.
We walked nicely.
We enjoyed the weather.
We strolled and smiled.
Diane, we're talking about Chicago in the summertime. Great place to be, much more so than it is when it's cold outside. I think people would say that about most cities.
Most places. And I'm just wondering, it's been so long. We've been in the city so long. I'm wondering if you guys noticed in your cities any change with the weather. Mm-hmm. Everyone eats outside. In the summer, companies like Keith's, they take off early on Fridays so they can enjoy the summer. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, that we have summer. We work a lot. We work longer Monday through Thursday, and Fridays. A lot of people will take the afternoon off if they can and make up for it on the Monday through Friday. Diane, love it. Yeah, so ready for the sunshine. Yeah. And it was great to have it yesterday, Diane. And this today we got a real kick in the gut reminder that it's still the Midwest and the weather is.
And it's early May.
It's always shaky. Yeah. So and it's still early May.
Speaking of, happy birthday yesterday to our niece Lane, and happy birthday the day before that to my mom. Happy birthday!
You won't say how old her mom is, but Lane is 12 years old.
Lane is 12.
Right. A whole dozen.
Dozen.
Good job, Lane. Keep her going. Only one more year before you're a teenager. What?
Oh my god.
What? That's weird. I feel so old now. It's terrible. Now you just made me upset.
I'm sorry. I thought it'd be nice to wish people happy birthday.
I feel so old. I'm gonna have to go put on my slippers.
No, this is old.
Have some Werther's Originals and go to sleep at 8:30.
There you
That's
go.
how old I am.
This is old. When school groups come to Wrigley Field and you're trying to identify with them, and you say, "Oh, Harry Carey," people will know Harry Carey. Okay, the younger generation doesn't. Fine, I get that. Maybe they know Will Ferrell, who does Harry Carey. No. When they don't know who Will Ferrell is...
The young group doesn't know who Will Ferrell is.
No. Well, if they do know it, they have no idea of his Harry Carey impression. It's all Elf and Daddy's Home.
Right. Well, Will Ferrell's impression of Harry Carey became such a widespread thing that other people's impressions of Harry Carey are people impersonating Will Ferrell impersonating Harry Carey. That's how big it got.
Right.
So wow, but they don't know who Will Ferrell. What? He still does movies and everything.
They don't know his Harry Carey impression.
Got it. Okay.
Which is.
I mean, it's an older thing. It's like a early 2000s Saturday Night Live reference. So
yeah. It's old. Yeah. I am old.
All right. Well,
I hate 6th graders.
Let's move on. It was
David
what we
says, yell at people to get off your lawn.
Yell at people because I'm old. Old people, get off my lawn! Get off my lawn!
They don't know Will Ferrell. That's just ignorant, yo. I like your lingo tonight, David.
Am I right? I like that, David. All right. So it was warm out yesterday. It's cold out today. We were talking about, just kind of recap, Chicago, much different city in the summertime. At least it seems so much more so for me because my small town remains pretty much the same year-round. Your small town, pretty much the same year-round. So I'm sure it's similar for a lot of other big cities. It just seems so prevalent here in Chicago because we moved to Chicago from much smaller cities where everything just seems to remain the same.
Well, I think part of it is the commuting. You commute in big cities, so you see more people, and you do a lot of walking. You're on the train. Where at home you just drive everywhere. You don't deal with anyone. Yeah. So maybe that's why it's more, and things are closer. You can walk places in Chicago. Pittsville does not have sidewalks.
Yeah, you gotta drive everywhere.
You have to drive.
Everybody in my hometown drives too. I mean, of course, because everybody has a car.
Yeah.
But a 5 minute walk, people are probably gonna drive because they have a car. There's always parking. There's no traffic.
Yep.
So, like a 15 minute walk, somebody's gonna drive there.
Yeah.
15-minute walk is me to the train every morning. So,
right.
That's a good point. A lot of commuting, a whole lot different. So. Let us know what you think about your cities, the difference between the cold weather and the warm weather, if you see a big difference. If you don't, check them out on the bottom messaging, and we will check it out. Katie, what do we got?
Tonight, Keith, we're playing the name game.
Katie's going to try to stump me.
Try to stump
It ain't going to happen.
No.
Ain't going to happen.
Okay. We'll see how it goes. J.K. Scott, where did he go to school?
J.K. Scott?
Yes. His first name is J.K. The initials, like T.J.
Is he a kicker?
Yes. He's a punter.
Punter. Nebraska.
Alabama.
The Packers just drafted him.
You're ruining things.
The Packers just drafted him. That's it. The Packers just drafted him. I knew the name.
Josh Jackson.
Josh Jackson. Packers just drafted him.
He's ruining
He went to... Josh Jackson went to Iowa?
Yes, he did.
Boom! 3rd round draft pick?
No, I don't know.
No, you don't know which round they were drafted in?
I know what his position is. He's cornerback.
Maybe it was the 2nd round draft pick.
Brett Hundley.
Brett Hundley? NFL?
Where did he go to college?
Oh.
Hi, Al. Thanks for joining us.
Al, thanks for joining us. Assume that Ben is joining us as well, maybe?
Hi, Ben.
Ben?
Second round, David.
Second round. All right, yeah, and you used the second. Packers drafted the first 2 guys, cornerbacks in the second round. In the first 2 cornerbacks in the first and second round. Where did Brett Hundley go to? UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah.
Brett Hundley was our quarterback last season, while Aaron Rodgers was injured.
Yep.
Hunter Bradley.
I was going to tell you this. The Packers drafted somebody named Hunter Bradley. And Katie always thought that Brett Hundley's name was Hunter Bradley last year. And they actually drafted somebody named Hunter Bradley. How awesome is that?
I love it. Yes, so that was the thing. I felt he didn't live up to the name Brett. And sometimes I get confused on things, and I called him Hunter Bradley.
Just sometimes.
So when I was looking at the Packers draft sheet, and it said Hunter Bradley, I had to find out if that was a real person.
I was going to tell you that.
I
can't believe I didn't tell you
like
that.
I am.
Oh, where did Hunter Bradley go? I don't know. It was like a late round. He was like drafted in the 7th round, right? Boston College.
Mississippi State.
Shoot.
So you are 2 for 4.
Okay.
What? You've already got it.
What did they all have in common?
What do J.K. Scott, Hunter Bradley, and Josh Jackson have in common?
All drafted by the Packers.
This week.
All future Super Bowl champions.
Whoop, whoop.
With your one and only
Green Bay Packers.
Football season. Boom!
Yes! We certainly can't talk about baseball season. You Darvish.
The Cubs will be just fine. Nobody cares about baseball until July anyway.
I am going to...
Post All-Star break.
I'm going to enjoy you Darvish's failure for as long as I can until it starts actually affecting me.
Right, until it really,
matters.
until it really starts to matter, and then you just, just get to be upset about it.
So I was very excited yesterday.
He's just having a tough start to the year. Anyways, I think we have taken these fine people's time.
He's a terrible person. He's a terrible pitcher. I don't know if he's a terrible person.
I'm sure he's just a fine guy.
I don't think so. Hey, the crew is doing pretty well. I know your pitcher tied Kerry Wood's record for an 8 strikeout save. That was awesome. I enjoyed that. The Greg and I have a good fantasy baseball team. Plenty of reasons to be happy about baseball season. I technically am not allowed to participate in fantasy baseball because
she's a Cubs
I'm
employee.
employed by a baseball team.
I tried fantasy baseball 2 straight years. Just did terribly. I forgot I even had a fantasy baseball team at one point. At a couple points. It was, mid-June. Mr. Fuzzy Face.
Mr. Fuzzy Face.
Oh. Say hi to the people, Mr. Fuzzy Face.
Say hello.
Say hi.
No, not having it. Tell them the name of your fantasy baseball team. I love this.
So Clayton Kershaw was my pitcher. He's arguably the best pitcher in major leagues, has been for a while. And my team name was the Kershawshank Redemption. Good name.
Aww.
Yep, that's Mr. Fuzzy Face down here.
He is adorable.
Yeah. Anyways, quiet too.
Quiet, yes.
Doesn't talk much.
No.
Good roommate.
He is a talker, but very quiet talker.
Yeah.
We could still watch TV. We got distracted again.
Yep. I've been trying to end this for the last 5 minutes.
I know. Exciting thing. Monday. Come back and join us Monday. We'll be at Wrigley Field. We're going to the game.
Yep.
Marlins at Wrigley. And it's a super cool anniversary day that we'll talk about then.
Sounds good. It's going to be Katie's show. We'll be at Wrigley.
Basically.
Wrigley is her spot.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been Coffee with Keith.
And Katie on Public House Media.
Brought to you by
The Good God Company.
Check out their apparel at goodgodcompany.com. Got some cool shirts, some cool coffee mugs, all that good stuff.
Cubs better win that one. They better.
Yeah, they'd better, David. Everybody have a great weekend. Have a great rest of the night. And we will see you with more coffee on Monday at 7:30. Take care.
Bye, guys.